Hey everyone, my name is Drake. I'm the music director here at River Rock Church. I just wanted to take a second out of your day to talk to you about music. I believe music is so powerful, and it speaks to us in ways that just other things just can't. I'm sure we all have an experience in our lives where we were feeling a kind of way and we just couldn't seem to express ourselves, and then maybe you stumble across a song that just makes you feel like, man, that's what I've been trying to say and I just couldn't do it. Well, worship music is so powerful as well. It has the ability to teach us things, truths about God, things in scripture, that it might take an entire sermon series to do. One of the songs we sang this past week, called Graves in the Gardens, does a great job at this. The bridge is literally filled with references to scripture about what God has done in the past and what he can still do today. The first line in the bridge says, "You turn mourning to dancing," and that comes straight from Psalms 30. And I'll read it to you guys. It says, "You have turned my mourning into joyful dancing. You have taken away my clothes of mourning and clothed me with joy, that I might sing praises to you and not be silent. O Lord my God, I will give thanks to you forever." The next line in the bridge says, "You give beauty for ashes." And this is kind of a long one, so bear with me. But in Isaiah 61, it says, "The Spirit of the Sovereign Lord is on me, because the Lord has anointed me to proclaim good news to the poor. He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim freedom for the captives and release from darkness for the prisoners, to proclaim the year of the Lord's favor, to comfort all who mourn and provide for those who grieve, to bestow on them a crown of beauty instead of ashes, the oil of joy instead of mourning, and a garment of praise instead of a spirit of despair." Another line in this song says, "You turn seas into highways." Now this is from a very famous story in Exodus, where Moses leads the Israelites out of Egypt, and he parts the Red Seas, and they are able to walk through the sea on dry land to safety. But it's also mentioned in Isaiah 51. Isaiah says, "Was it not you who dried up the sea, the waters of the great deep, who made a road in the depths of the sea so that the redeemed might cross over?" Now a line in this song that's kind of tricky says, "You turned bones into armies." And this is from a pretty wild story in Ezekiel 37, where God takes Ezekiel and he shows them this place that's just littered with bones. And step by step, God commands Ezekiel to speak life into these bones, and he sees them come back to life and start to be restored. In Ezekiel 37:10 it says, "So I prophesied as he commanded me, and breath entered them. They came to life and stood up on their feet, a vast army." Now what that means to me is that God can take something that we thought were dead and gone in our lives and turn them into an army that fights for us going forward. We've all had hardships, but if we let God speak life into those things, we will be stronger and braver going forward to deal with whatever the life may throw at us. This whole song is built on the idea that God can do things that no one else can. He is better and greater and above all other things. The bridge of this song shows us so many examples of how he can turn things around for the good of his people. If we are rooted in God's love and find joy in him, there is no situation we might find ourselves in that can't be turned into something beautiful. It's been a pleasure to spend this time with you. If you got something out of this video, would you share it with your friends and your family so that they might get some encouragement too? Thank you, and have a great day.